I don't know if you're familiar with Tuckman, Bruce Tuckman created the forming, storming, norming, performing of leadership teams and team development. And I think it's really important for, especially in a family business, that we realize that you're not always going to go from forming to performing and stay at performing. Each generation and each new director and each new addition might take us, takes you back to forming. And so you have to go backwards a little bit to start to build it again so that you can have that storming phase to get to the norming. But it's okay. It's just part of the process. And so you've said it yourself.
Right, exactly. And I think, and this is what I tell families that I work with, and we all believe it in our family, is that the process, doing the work together, is just as important, if not more important, than any outputs that we might have, any policies that we come up with, whether it's a code of conduct or employment or, belief statement, and we've come up with a lot of things over the years, but it's the sitting down and the talking about the stuff and hearing all the voices and coming to consensus, which is really valuable.
Remind us again, how many owners are there throughout the company that are family owners throughout the company?
So I think I said there are 19, and I always have to do the math, right? It's crazy. 21, and then there's so 24, 25, something like that. Yeah. I mean, so even though we're now moving into the 5th generation, it's not because we've also had people, so there were, first of all, shares. So we include spouses in the process, but spouses do not own shares. Only the descendants of Roland Adams, the founder, are eligible to own shares. And so in the 3rd generation, which was my husband's generation, there were 5. One is retired, one, so 2 have, there were, of the 5 of them, 2 have redeemed their shares, and one actually, she passed away, so her shares have been redeemed. So there are only 2 owners left in that generation. So even though it is a pyramid triangle shape, people, in the older generations are no longer shareholders, so we have a larger group in the next generation. But with spouses, we have a very large group in our family council, so that's up to probably 30, because we have many of the 4th generation are married now or have partners.